Hello, I'm Max and welcome to FX Axe. Now, Capex.com. The name alone conjures images of a Cape Crusader swooping in to save the day. They even splashed their global footprint across Cyprus, Abu Dhabi, South Africa and the Seychelles. But here's the question. Is this broker truly faster than a speeding execution and stronger than a steel-clad regulator? Or just another offshore pretender wearing its underpants on the outside? Check the timestamps below to navigate through the video. So, safety and deposits and withdrawals. Every superhero has a weakness. Superman had kryptonite, Batman had his mortality, and, if we were to use Christian Bale's interpretation of the flying mammal aficionado, quite advanced throat cancer. For Capex.com, it's regulation, or rather the inconsistency of it. Capex Seychelles gives you the usual toolkit. Cards are instant, bank transfers are the reliable Batmobile, and some of the e-wallets are available depending on your region. Depositing was easy, but the glaring problem? They asked for money before finishing the account setup. That's like asking Robin to put his cape on before he's even been invited into the Batcave. That's not a euphemism. You can't see live spreads, can't confirm account type, but hey, hand over your wallet anyway. Withdrawals in theory follow the same route as deposits, but details about fees and timelines were hazy. Batman promises to save you, but he won't tell you how fast or how far. Our verdict, 6 out of 10. The infrastructure is fine, but the deposit before verification approach and vague withdrawal terms do make me cautious. Again, we're looking at hero fragility, and Capex's kryptonite is its opacity. The Seychelles entity dangles 100% deposit bonus pop-ups with a grin wider than Joker's. But try finding firm details on spreads, commissions or swap rates before depositing and you'll be left in the shadows. Better conditions seem to exist for bigger deposits, the financial equivalent of buying a shinier cape. Elsewhere in the group, under CySec or ADGM, transparency improves, with clear MiFID protections and regulated frameworks. But here in the Seychelles, it's all marketing banners and mystery, leaving you to guess what lurks behind the mask. Our verdict? It's a 6 out of 10 again. Globally, Capex has some credibility, but this branch relies on bonuses and blurred details rather than a shining bat signal of clarity. Platform and asset range. Well, here's where Capex shows off its gadgets. You get MT5, the trusty utility belt, packed with expert advisors, advanced orders, and wide coverage of markets. Under Seychelles, leverage stretches up to 1 to 400, giving Hulk-like power, but also Hulk-like risks if you lose control. Then there's Capex Web Trader, sleek, browser-based, and kitted out with Trading Central. Think Iron Man's HUD flashing resistance zones and chart patterns directly into your visor. The interface feels modern, intuitive, and genuinely useful. Asset coverage is broad. Forex majors and minors, indices, commodities, equities and cryptos. Not quite the full Justice League, but certainly more than a sidekick squad. Our verdict, 7.5. A strong showing with real firepower in Web Trader and Trading Central. Wide asset coverage, though it's not revolutionary. So the customer service. Even Batman needs his Alfred. In Capex Seychelles, Alfred does exist, but it feels like he might be quite often on a crafty cigarette break. Live chat starts with a bot that handles FAQs before handing you over to a human. The agents were polite and accurate, but not faster than a speeding bullet. Phone and email options are there, though in practice I was nudged back to chat. And proactive account managers? None appeared during my testing. A pity, because that could have softened the otherwise murky onboarding. Our verdict, a 6. Adequate and polite, but too slow and lacking the real proactive touch of a friendly Alfred figure. So the USPs. This is where Capex pulls on its cape, adjusts its underpants, and tries to strike a heroic pose. The real USP is the proprietary web trader platform with Trading Central built in. It genuinely feels like a superhero's HUD, feeding insights and analysis in real time. Combined with MT5 and a decent roster of markets, the platform mix is solid. Globally, Capex also carries the credibility of CySec, FSCA and ADGM regulation. Real super strength in certain regions. But with the Seychelles entity, the USPs are undermined by weak transparency and aggressive bonuses. It's more Clark Kent fumbling with his glasses than Superman soaring across the skyline. We've given that a 6.5 out of 10. Web Trader with Trading Central is excellent and the group has legitimate regulatory muscle. But here, the heroics are diluted by offshore practices. So the final verdict. So is Capex.com the Superman of brokers or just Clark Kent in ill-fitting tights? For me, this Seychelles entity is not the hero we need, nor the one we deserve. The platforms are solid, Trading Central is a genuine superpower, and the wider Capex group does have heavyweight regulation. But the bonus-heavy onboarding, vague fee structures, and deposit before verification policies leave me less than inspired. Our overall score is a 6.4 out of 10, which as you know is below the affiliate link threshold here on FXAX. If you do try them, start with the smallest deposit possible and don't assume the cape makes the crusader. From FXAX, I'm Max. See you next time at the Fortress of Solitude.